I just missed that mindset, I'm going to do it all over again. I've got to record. No, I'm going to keep going. Our day today, I've got to turn my screen from being backwards again. I made a slight modification to it. It's going to be 3 sets. We're going to start off with a 30-second plank. That's going to be done on our toes and on our elbows. We're going to do a 5 and 5 half kneeling press with some sort of heavy object and 60 jumping jacks. So just a little brief for you. For our plank, we're going to be on our elbows, and I'd like you to have today your palms facing up with your elbows directly behind your armpits. So we're going to be a little bit far forward to make us engage our triceps a little bit more. All right? Stay on the tips of toes. If you hang on this as well, too, rather than having the bottom of your feet on the floor, try to stay actually on the tops of your feet. If you maintain that hollow position, way more being on the top of your foot with your toes pointed than on the ball of your foot this way. So you can scale down to here. If you want to try scaling it up, bring the toes down so you're on the top of the foot, really engaging and locking out those quads and keeping those palms facing up. Again, the elbow alignment is going to be just behind your armpit, closer to your hips, ever so slightly, a couple inches. All right, next movement there is going to be our half kneeling press. We're going to grab a dumbbell. Hold on, my wife stole the equipment.
Oh, he's going to trip on that and yell at me.
No, I had it there for a reason.
Oh, wow.
Hi, Dad.
Sabotage.
Sabotage. Half kneeling press. Our lunge rules apply. The down knee is directly below our hips. The top front knee is directly above our ankle bone. The knee that is down is going to have the dumbbell in it. Dumbbells are on the shoulder. And we're going to press up from here, making sure we're keeping that midline down nice and tight. Again, the same hollow hold premise here. Slight arch forward, pressing up and getting that tricep to come behind the ear. We don't want to stop here. We really want to try to fight to get that full extension so that arm has full range of motion behind the head without the ribs breaking. All right, so keep those ribs down nice and tight. Slight hollow hold position here again. As that arm comes up, really pull those shoulders back to get that head through that window. And last but not least, it'll be 60 seconds of jumping jacks. Pretty simple. Apart, together, apart, together, apart, together, just like so. Get those hands to come up over the head. Try to go through full range of motion on those and try to stay on your tippy toes through that entire, the ball of your foot through the entire time on that, all right? Sound good? Who we got down? Who's iPhone 2?
Allison in?
At me, Allison.
Hi, Allison. Like, I don't know iPhone 2. All right, so I'll get a clock started. Like I said, we're going to have a 3 sets for this one. You'll need a timer for the plank and for the jumping jacks.
Can you show me
How many-
again the numbers?
One more time.
The numbers for the moves?
The numbers of how many moves.
Okay.
Just 60
Thank you.
seconds.
And these are, of course, these are on Sugar Wad too. So if you want to keep your phone on front of you, you can kind of flip back and forth between that if you're on your computer.
How many presses?
5 and 5.
All right.
Unless you have a very, very light weight, then you can go a little bit more. If you want to challenge yourself with a lighter weight or a middle weight, we can do a tempo too. 3 seconds up, hold, and 3 seconds back down. This way you get a little bit more of a contraction through that phase of motion too. All depends on your weight. All right, time is going. We'll be starting in 10 seconds. And go. Good job, Kayla.
Thanks. I'm working really hard.
Make sure we're keeping that elbow facing forward, coaches. Funky chickens, no funky chickens.
Don't let my cheek. He's cheap.
And remember, if we're working with the kettlebell, we want to keep that range of motion where those knuckles are coming down in front of the chin. Hands to the midline. Looking good, folks, looking good. 3 rounds total. You turn your phone on while having a record.
Lighting.
Nice, Charlie. How's that feel? Yeah, make sure we're staying up on those elbows, bodies off the floor on those planks. Nice, Charlie. Let's keep that head in neutral position, chin up a little higher, and try to bring that shoulder, that arm back behind the head. Eyes up. Charlie, look ahead of you, not down at the floor. Looking good, folks. Just keep it up. Stay nice and quick on those jumping jacks. Hands touch over the head. Hands touch over the head. Keep that quality. Still no rep you in the warm-up. Kayla, you're doing awesome. Keep those cores tight in those planks, folks. Tight quad, tight butt, tight gut. Breathe slow and deep. Charlie's doing puppy presses. That's awesome. He's pressing Fifi up. I don't know, Charlie. I think that's definitely a scaled weight for you. Mr. Patty Mac, hand off that knee. Saw that. Everybody's got doggies in their screens. It's awesome. Uh-oh. Sal, did you just snap a band?
Nah, it just came off the clip. There you go.
Lose a toe.
Maybe not so much resistance. There we go.
Look at that. You're getting stronger already. You're breaking your equipment.
Yeah, exactly.
No idea.
Which is really bizarre. It's
Who's got the bird in the background? Nobody else hears the bird going, "Boo, boo, boo." Super loud here. All right, so,
Yeah.
you hearing birds? He's a loud bird. That's all I hear. That one. Stock. All right, so mobility today. For our mobilization, we're going to be doing line work today. It's called Plankapalooza, I think is what Mike called it, right? So for our midline stuff, we're going to start off on our knees. We're going to bring our hands up over our head like so. We're going to keep our knees nice and wide apart so we have a big base. Butts down on your feet. And we're going to lean one elbow towards the floor, opening up that outside. Hang out here. Take a deep breath into the belly. Hold it. Lean a little further. Volume off, please. It's your microphone picking up my microphone. And I want to come up and go to the other side. Take a deep breath in. Hold it. And I'll go a little further. Again, breathe in. And out. Good. We're going to put our hands on the floor behind us. Breathe into the belly, open the chest up. If you need to go back further, that's fine. Use the breath into the belly to really, really open up that abdominal wall. Try to fill your belly up like a basketball. Try to keep your hips as far forward as possible. Fill that air into your belly button and up to your chest. And exhale, breathe back in. Into the lower belly, up into your chest. And exhale, good. And we're gonna come forward. Lay down on top of your thighs, arch that lower back. You're going to a long cat-cow. Arch that back into that cat. And lean forward, belly down into that cow. And arch back, tuck those hips underneath, settle that weight back. And come forward. Cow again. And let's go from our cow to our upward dog or cobra. And then back to that cow again, keep that butt high. To down dog with the knees down. Keep that belly hanging low, back through the cow. To the cobra. Awesome. Let's come down to a seated position with our legs crossed. I'm going to take one foot and put it over the other thigh. So instead of just sitting here like this, we're going to cross completely over. And now we're going to twist our body the opposite direction. So if you see, my right leg is over my left leg, and my left arm is going around the outside here. So I'm twisting that lower back around. Here we want to try to keep that spine as tall as possible. So don't worry about bending forward and reaching. Try to stay as tall from your butt to your crown as possible. Again, breathing in deep into that core. Fill that belly up, feel that lower back up, fill those kidneys up with air. And exhale back out, go a little further, stay tall. Breathe back in, hold it briefly. Clench those muscles and relax again out. And we're gonna switch sides. Staying tall, tall, tall. Pressing that butt into the floor and the head into the sky. Twisting that body. Taking a big breath into the belly. Filling the belly and the back with air. Holding it, tightening up those muscles a little bit. Building some pressure and exhaling slow back out. Twist a little further into it. Breathe in deep. Again, fill up that abdominal cavity. Add some pressure, tighten up. Hold it, hold it, hold it, and relax. And lean into it a little bit more. Awesome. Cool, friends, let's come on out. Need to give yourselves a little shoulder shake out or anything else, kind of get the blood moving, feel free. And we're going to talk about today's workout. All right, so today we have home training series number 19. It's going to be a 10-minute AMRAP, meaning as many rounds and reps as possible. I'm going to go through each of these 3 movements in succession over and over again for 10 minutes. The first movement is going to be a Renegade Row. The second movement will be a handstand push-up or scale to a stink bug. And last will be some mountain climbers. So for those of you that are unfamiliar, I want to see a demo of those movements. Our Renegade Row is going to start off in a wide-footed plank. So I'll be at the top of a push-up with my feet nice and wide. You can't see too well, but I have a dumbbell. Dumbbell's gonna be underneath the one hand. My feet are nice and wide. And kind of like a man maker, we're gonna bring this dumbbell up like a row and come back down. Touch the floor. We're gonna rep out one side, stay in our plank, switch positions, and then rep out the other side. That's going to be 10 reps on each side. That's your Renegade Row. You can use any object you have. If you don't have access to an object, a can of soup, a bottle of water, a shoe works, maybe your puppy. If not, just hold it and go slow through that movement. Maybe take a 3-second contraction at each position. So you hold that plank, coming up, hold it for 3 to 5 seconds, come down, touch, come up, and really squeeze those muscles if you have no weight. Make sense? Everybody good with that one? Awesome, cool. So next is going to be our handstand push-up. For those of you that don't have access to a wall, we'll go through our stink bug first. You're all pretty familiar with it. We're gonna come to a piked position, kind of like a down dog, bringing the elbows back towards the feet as I lower my head to the floor and press myself back up. The closer your feet are to your hands, the more weight your hands will be holding. So that will make it more challenging. If we need to scale this movement down, we can do so by keeping the feet further back, the knees bent more, and coming down into like a slide back push-up almost. You can even do it from your knees, as long as at the top, we're pressing into that arm above your head position. So at the top of any of these scales, you want to make sure we're pressing so those arms are next to the ears, not in front. It's not a push-up, they push back. Make sense for those? For those of you that have a wall, I'm gonna go up the distance. You're gonna do your handstand push-ups on the wall like you normally would. Strict or kipping, your choice. Just make sure if you are kicking or doing them strict, yet you have a wall that you're willing to scuff up or put your heel through if you come up with a little bit more velocity than you're looking to have, all right? So make sure you have parents' approval for damaging your walls. And last but not least are gonna be 60 mountain climbers. We're gonna count on one foot only, all right? So it's not gonna be each foot, you're just gonna count one side. Again, when it kind of comes to that plank position, that high push-up hold, mountain climber, you bring the knee in, it touches the floor, foot hits the floor, and we switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So notice every time I return to my right foot being back, I'm counting it as 1. I'm not counting them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's way too easy. You're all way too good for that. So a set of 2 counts as 1. Every time your right foot goes back, count out that rep, and it's gonna be 60 of those. We're gonna repeat that triplet for about 10 minutes. If you wanna get a drink, get a little bit of warm up with those movements in, feel free. We will start in 2 minutes.
Repeat.
If you wanna tuck yourself in more, you can do that also.
Yeah, I put a hole in the wall. What? I would put a hole in the wall. I was gonna do the stink bugs. When I kick up, I kick into the wall.
I'm not gonna put a hole in the wall.
I don't trust it. I just do the stink bugs. I know.
You have time to. All right, guys, turn it to me off. Turn it off.
10, 10, 60.
Do it.
The handstand thing yesterday.
All right. Does anybody have any questions or concerns with their scalings? Are any of the scalings too easy? We're looking to increase the challenge on them. Anybody need anything scaled easier? Remember, we can scale up or down. RX is just a recommended stimulus for the workout. All right, looks like we're all good. I don't see anybody crying, so that's a good sign.
Because you can't see my head.
Good point. All right, so 10-minute AMRAP. We got 10 minutes on the clock. Are all bodies present and accounted for? Do we have a doc? I see a thumb, good. See Teresa, I see Allison, I see Jen, Sal, Adrian, Charlie, all people are present. Patty Maxon screen. Here we go, my friends. Starting in 5 seconds. Good control, Teresa. Yeah, looks good, bud. Good position. Sal, I can't see your arms, but make sure your elbows are pointing back towards your feet as you come down. We don't want those elbows out sideways like a military press.
They are.
All right, good boy. Good boy. I got to keep you healthy. You're really far away. Everybody, Mike's taking a rest so you guys can catch up to him. Oh, yeah? Remember, with those mountain climbers, we're bringing the knee up towards the same elbow. Make sure that foot touches the floor in the front, so both feet should be touching, as if you're climbing up a mountain. If your foot doesn't touch, you're standing in place, right? Nice, Patty Mac. Let's keep that pace nice and quick through that. It's a cardio portion. Fast feet, buddy. Fast feet. Adrian's done already. Looking good, folks. Let's keep it up. Let's keep moving. We're almost halfway through. 6 minutes done. 4 minutes done. 6 minutes left. Get Patty Mac. Push, buddy. Push it back. There you go. Looking good, folks. Looking good. Just under 4 minutes left, folks. Let's keep that pace going. This is where it starts to get tough. This is where the rewards come from. Shorten up those rest times. You don't need nearly as much rest as your body wants. Push those rests to be a little shorter. Hop right as that next set. Break in the middle if you have to. Don't break in between. Make it your goal to engage in that next set right away. Transition and move. Nice, Charlie. Right in, so let's go. 3 minutes left. Nice assist by Meg. Nice job, folks. Last 2 minutes approaching. Just 2 minutes left. Challenge yourself to make this the best 2 minutes you have. Go as unbroken as possible. Keep a nice, steady, smooth pace. Just keep moving through. Last 2 minutes. Keep moving. Minute and a half left. Down to 90 seconds. That 30 seconds went quick. Keep moving. The rest of it's going to go just as quick. Almost down to the last minute. Points on the leaderboard do count for your self-esteem. Don't fall short. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. Coming up on 30 seconds. You can do anything for 30 seconds. Keep moving, keep moving. You don't need to breathe. You can breathe another 28 seconds. Fatigue is not an issue. Just keep moving. Push through it. 20 seconds left. Last 10 seconds, folks. Don't break now. Keep going. Where are you? Keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Awesome job, everybody. How'd that feel?
Good.
Awesome. Course feel nice and warmed up? Shoulders warmed up a little too?
Yeah.
All right, I'll give everybody a moment to catch your breath.
That was just a warm-up, right?
That was just a warm-up, yeah.
Now we got to run a mile.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Run a mile.
Wait, who said that?
One telephone pole to the next telephone pole, right? Or am I confusing them?
That's like that 16 times.
My telephone poles all the way down the road. I don't have any of my subjects.
Still 16 times.
I really hard. Oh,
Just want to push-ups for crab.
Hold on, I'm going to
Like your dips.
Awesome. All right, so I'm going to give everybody 2 options as to what we can do for our mobility. A good one we haven't really done much lately is giving yourself a gut smash. There's 2 different ways you can gut smash. You can either find an object to lay yourself over, and imagine like you're putting a beach ball in your belly, a kettlebell, the dumbbell. It could even be like a jug of water, a can of soup, a water bottle might even. Upper portion of the ribs. And take some deep breaths in as you're laying belly down on it. And as you relax, let that pressure kind of sink into those organs. We want to feel some pressure. We want to feel stretch. No pinching, no pulling, no burning, nothing like that. We don't want to stretch those fibers out. We just want to have them kind of relax a little bit. Other way you can do it is also lay on your back and take a heavy object like a dumbbell or a kettlebell or the handle of a kettlebell and dig it in underneath the ribs and down the ab line. Let the kettlebell weight sink itself in. So that's a good way to smash out the abs and relax them. We've been doing a lot of core stuff last couple days. Other thing I would suggest is probably hitting the front of the shoulders between the kettlebell moves the other day, push-ups yesterday, and the dips yesterday, as well as today. Everyone's delts are probably going to start getting a little bit of lactic acid built up into them and a little fatigue. So grab your foam roller or a ball, get against the wall, and roll it out on the wall or the floor to soften up all these tissues. You want to go up and down in this area as the muscles go from the top of the shoulder down the arm. And just give yourself a little love and attention, roll it up and down that area. Change the angle of your arm a little bit so you hit those fibers from different directions. And that should help you guys feel really well. Make sure you get plenty of water in. Keep in mind, too, I know after class we kind of go, mobility, go do it on your own. Mobility is probably, if not more, it is more important than working out, right? Because it allows our bodies to heal. In working out, we break down our muscle fibers and cause damage, and the mobilization and cool down afterward is how our bodies heal, so we can have having healthy muscles and be able to do more in the future. So if you look at like guys like Mike doing like 2-3 workouts per day, it's because he takes care of himself after he works out, right? So the better you take care of your equipment, the longer it lasts. Our bodies are our most important piece of equipment. So please do not cut out your mobilization. Spend 1 to 2 minutes on each side or a minute or so on your abs today. Okay, guys? Awesome. Let's lock it out. Let's go. Stomp, stomp, clap on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Woo! Have a great day, folks. Be well and live life fully. Peace.
Thank you.